Are you like me and have just been in a constant burnout? I mean, I have been under the weather, not even like sickly, but just mentally and emotionally, and I have been looking for a way to reset, to restart, and I've kind of just wanted to start it new. And something that I've found is that I think I was chasing this level of happiness and what used to make me happy, or just the idea of what I thought should make me happy. That is what I was chasing, and I realized that in order to actually achieve what I have been searching for, that happiness and that level of peace and sanity, I realized I had to start doing the things in which I enjoy. And I mean, like, genuine joy, childlike joy that brings that love and that heart and that soul back to you and enlightens you as an individual. Something you're excited to talk about, something that drives you to make great decisions and to make the better decisions that will further shape your life. And yeah, so I've been doing a lot of journaling about that. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I wanted to meet on here. And so if this is something that sounds relatable, let's talk about it. Okay. Good morning. Hope y'all are doing well. I know this isn't my usual content, but here we are. Actually, no, just hold it. No, I'm gonna get it. As many of y'all know, I have been kind of getting back into the whole powerlifting scene. I was doing a lot of like bodybuilding work and stuff, and then I realized I was personal training, and one of my clients is doing like a lot of powerlifting right now, and I was coaching him, and I'm like, dude, I love this. So I forgot that it was like a passion of mine. So I decided, you know what, I got to get back to it, and that kind of brings me to like what I wanted to talk about today, and that's the difference between happiness and joy. And I know you're probably like, what? How does that have to do anything with powerlifting? But the thing is, for a long time, and I'm talking about like up until recently, I've been chasing happiness, and that's been very evident in the fact that I haven't achieved it. And happiness is so fleeting that it's not necessarily something, let me rotate this, that you can just chase and get, But what I found is that once you start changing that narrative, when you change to chasing things that you actually enjoy, that bring you genuine joy, like that childlike joy, that's when everything changes. And so what I saw in the fitness world, I was losing my motivation. It was all on discipline. I wasn't enjoying it. It's like, oh, that's my me time. And then I go there and I don't even have fun. And so it's like, what's the point, right? But then I realized, wow, powerlifting is what brings me that joy. It's what got me into it in the first place. It's what, enlightens my soul. And so I've been able to switch that narrative, and now I'm back to powerlifting, and my motivation's back, my discipline is at an all-time high for the gym. Like, I am loving it right now. And so I'm having like great killer workouts. It's been a really good time, and just doing that in which you enjoy, will like spark that passion, and it'll lead to similar, situations, just like what I have now. And powerlifting has been amazing, and it's been a great journey, and I'm so stoked to have all of you, joining and coming along with me in this journey. And yeah, I kind of want to introduce this style right here of just me talking to you because it's what I want to do. I'm in school for psychology and sociology. I want to be a private practice counselor. I want to be a therapist in my own practice. My personal therapist, he walks me through the whole thing, and then we go to like we're in a little room drinking coffee, talking about our feelings and junk, and then we go to the back room, and he has a powerlifting gym, and we just deadlift, and he's this big giant dude, and he's a great guy, and that's kind of what I've strived to be for myself, and so I love talking. I love when people come to me with situations and problems that they want to discuss, and they just need a listening ear, someone they can trust. Like, I'm your guy. Like, come to me, talk to me, let's talk through this. And for years and years and years, I have been doing research, and I know that sounds kind of corny, but not just like school research. Like, I've been really getting into it and journaling every day. At this point, I filled out like 5-6 journals fully, if it wasn't so personal, I could literally publish like all of these books of journals that I've written. And what that has taught me are what it's taught me in the overall is that it is vastly important to lock in on that inner dialogue that is within you. And if both of y'all can be on the same page, I know that sounds silly because it's like that's still you, but if both of y'all can be on the same page about things, then you can start to understand why this makes me feel this way, right? And journaling is what brought me there. Journaling is what allowed me and my inner dialogue to like lock in on one activity together. You know, it's not doom scrolling. It's not all this other instant gratification. It's like, okay, we are going to sit here for a couple minutes and me and you are going to write about the exact same thing. And again, that sounds funny, that sounds corny and stuff, but it's what worked for me. And it did work for me. And yeah, so chase that which brings you joy. You know, if you can start moving in the direction of doing things that bring you that childlike joy, like that spark your soul, that make you genuinely excited to talk about and want to do, then you're going to find success, you're going to find passion, everything else is going to light up along the way, and it's going to be like a no-brainer. You're going to be like, oh, of course. Like, and best of all, the side effect is that you are going to be happy, right? You can't chase happiness, but you can chase joy. And that joy, that number one side effect is happiness will come from that. And it's your passion. And it's something you can do and succeed at. And this and that and that. And you could teach others. And all of these great beneficial aspects to chasing that in which you genuinely enjoy. And that's kind of like why I wanted, you could tell I'm pretty passionate about this. That's why I wanted to talk about it with you. And that's why I kind of wanted to not change, but just add this aspect to this channel, this personal aspect, because I am behind the camera and I'm typing a lot and I'm doing this and that, but I want to feel that connection, with you. Like, oh, this is me and you sitting here, me and you directly. This is me and you sitting here enjoying this, drinking some coffee, talking about what you search for, right? So I want to connect with you. And again, I'm the owner of Brooks Strength. I do personal training in person here in South Carolina. I also do online coaching across the country. And so if you are in the market, if you're wanting to get into powerlifting, you're wanting to compete, or you're bodybuilding, or any of the above, and you just want someone that has been there, that's dropped 40 plus pounds, that has changed their life through the gym, and you want that guidance, I'm your guy. So hit me up, click the link in my bio, and let's talk. Cheers.